Okay, good morning. It's Advent of Code Day 3 and I'm really looking forward to it. I don't have much time today because I have to go take Linus, my big dog, on a training. So let's hope this isn't a very long day today. So let's start reading today. Day 3, gear ratios. You and the elf eventually reach a good gondola lift station. He says the gondola lift will take you up to the water source, but this is as far as he can bring you. You go inside. It doesn't take long to find the gondolas, but there seems to be a problem. They're not moving. Ah! You turn around to see a slightly greasy elf with a wrench and a look of surprise. Sorry, I wasn't expecting anyone. The gondola lift isn't working right now. It'll still be a while before I can fix it, and you offer to help. The engineer explains that an engine part seems to be missing from the engine, but nobody can figure out which one. If you can add up all the part numbers in the engine schematic, it should be easy to work out which part is missing. The engine schematic, your puzzle input, consists of a visual representation of the engine. There are lots of numbers and symbols you don't really understand, but apparently any number adjacent to a symbol, even diagonally, is a part number and should be included in your sum. Periods do not count as symbols. Here is an example engine schematic. Okay, so there you can see it. In this schematic, two numbers are not part numbers because they are not adjacent to a symbol. 114, top right, and 58, middle right. Every other number is adjacent to a symbol and so is a part number. Their sum is 4361. Of course, the actual engine schematic is much larger. What is the sum of all part numbers in the engine schematic? Okay, so this will be a sparse map, and that should let us do this and figure it out. I'm just wondering if it's only horizontal or also diagonally. And this looks horizontal only, so that is fine. Okay. So yeah, let's start coding. I did a lot of stuff to refactor some older code, but I'll just do that, talk about that another time because I don't have much time today. Let's just take the test input and start coding away. So we clone day 0, we call it day 3. Let me turn my phone to silent just so that I don't get a lot of buzzing noises. Okay, day 3, day 3, day 3. Okay, and here I could do input is like this. So we have our test input. Okay. And we should map it out. So we do input dot to lines. We should probably for lines is this. We do a dictionary int x int y char map is new. Okay, and now we do for int row is 0. Max is lines at length, like that. Okay, now we do for int call is 0, call c max is we do string row raw is lines row, like that. Cmax is row raw dot length. Call smaller cmax. Call. Okay. Like this. And I always like to do it this way. So we have const char empty equals dot. Let me see. Let's also do a dictionary, a list int x int y. Int len. Numbers is new. So what we want to do is actually we map out the entire thing, and we should record everything probably except the spaces, the dots, and then when we, from left to right, when we encounter a digit, so 0 to 9, we record that and we map it until we don't find a digit. So we do func char bool this digit is val larger equal, like that, yes, but it should actually be, I think it's 1 to 0, right? I need to remember the ASCII table. I think it's 1 to 9 and then 0. Oh no, it's 0 to 9. Okay, my bad. My memory is wrong. Okay, 0 to 9. Okay, so now when we do yeah, okay. So let's do map.add x col comma row, and this will be val. So we have a char val here. So we do val is row raw col, like that, and we do like this, yes. Val not equal to empty. Yeah, I think I'm only going to map the special characters, and then no, I'll need to do both. Let me just also do a hash set int x int y. Just special is new. This way I'll have a way to track them all. So do just special add x comma y. This is col comma row. And I also need to do this. And now I need to do for int sub is col plus 1. Sub smaller than C max sub if cool and that is false, if not is digit val is raw sub, like this. If not is digit and that is true, and we do an and break, of course, yes, that is fine. And we need to add it here, so we do map dot numbers add, and we do a col row sub minus col like this plus 1, that's the length. So now we tracked it, and here we can say if not ended, we do it as well, except here it will be let me see, C max minus col, I think. Yes, because that will be inclusive. That's good. And this one will keep track of all the numbers in range. So let's see if we can make sense of this. So we do console.writeLine. I should probably make it a little bit bigger even. And we do one special characters, and now we do string.join, and then we do just special.select x, and it will be x, fine, like this. So this will dump out all the special characters. Console.writeLine part numbers, and then we do for each part in numbers. Console.writeLine. So here we can say, it actually doesn't even store the actual value, so that might be fun to store as well. So we do a string, we could do int actually, int val. So here we do this, and then we do int.parse, not pop count, parse. And this will be raw.substring call, sub actually. Will that be inclusive? I need to check that. No, it will actually be length, right? So I need to do the same thing in here. Yeah, I need to put this in here. Should probably have an intermediate value here, so int len. So I can do len this, and then do len, so len like this. This is a lot nicer. Okay, so do the same here, except that we use this part. Symmetric len becomes len, and this becomes int.parse raw.substring. Actually, since we know that it runs to the end, we can actually just do this. Because the length should always be, it ran till the end, so yeah. So we can do num.val runs from num.x, num.y, okay. So let's run day 3 and see our test output and see if we did this correctly. Boom, the input string, okay. So I don't plus this. Oh yeah, because it starts at +1. My bad. It ends. This one ends where there is no match, so we don't need the +1 because we're already at an index where it doesn't match. So that is good, and this is also fine. Okay. So let's take the code here and let's see if everything that we've done is correct. So we have the special characters at 3,1, 6,3, 3,4, 5.5, yes, and then 3.8 and 5.8. Okay, so we detected all the special characters, that is fine. Then we have 4, 5, 6. This is not correct because it will keep going until it won't find a match. So what we need to do is actually so we do bool recording is false, and here we do if is digit and not recording. Recording is true. Boom. No, actually, if is digit is fine. We just need to do like this. If not recording, recording is true. And here we do recording is false, right? And else recording is also false, and we do the same here for each row. Recording is false. I think this should fix that. So now we break out of all the cases where we don't know it. So let's see. Is it now correct? 35, 63, 614, yes, 58, 592. Okay, we completely mapped out all the data there is, so now we should be good. Now we need to find all the touch points, right? So now we can make a function called action bool. Oh no, it's actually a func bool is touching special. Okay, so basically what we need to do, bool touching is false, return touching. So now we have a start point because we have this. Basically we have a start, let's see, we have t.x. Basically what you can do is, let me draw a map. Just quick draw time here. Let's say this is the grid. And here is our number. Then what you can do is actually draw a box around it and record this value and to just check if there's any special characters within those extremes, and then you know one will be touching. So what we can do is int top left, actually it's int x, int y, top left equals t dot x minus 1, t dot y minus 1, bottom right is t dot x plus t dot length plus 1, and then you get t dot y plus 1. And this is our box. So now we know if there's any special character within that range, we can find it. So we then now go for a for int I don't know if it's easier to map the entire and then test it, or to test all the special characters that we have if it's within range. So we can do just special dot any x dot x. So we have x is smaller or equal to bottom right of x, and x dot y smaller or equal bottom right dot y, and x dot x larger or equal top left dot x, and x dot y larger or equal top left dot y. Okay. For matches is boom. match, touching, matches at any, actually. And actually we can do here if touching, just do a debug console line is touched by blah at blah. Else console.writeLine is not touched. So now we can do t.del matches. I'll just take the first one here. Let me just put it here. For each match matches. Come on. Let's just do this now. So now I need to make sure that I get special characters. And I can do map actually. This at, and this will be match.x, match.y. Okay, so if I run this now and I test every number, it should actually spit out each of them. So now I can do is touching special, and we do num. Right, like this. It should. Let's see. 1.4 is not touched. 5.8 is not touched. Okay, is that actually what the problem said? Yes, I think we already got it. Nice. There's some. Every other number is adjacent and is a part number. The sum is that. Okay. Bool const bool debug is false. Let's just make sure that we do this. Debug. Then we do this whole thing, and otherwise we don't care about printing. So now we have it behind a check, so it's easier to run with and without. So now we can do long sum is 0L if is touching sum plus equals num.val. Right. Okay, console.writeLine, no, writeLine. Part 1, sum. 4361, right, that was a test value, that is fine. Let's bypass that and run it on the actual input. No need for a long, but you never know. Ooh, your answer is too high. Whoa, that sucks. How is it possible that it didn't work? That's weird. It runs on the test input, but not on the full input, which is sucky. That's annoying. How am I going to debug this? Okay. Let's turn debug as true. This is so annoying. Okay, let's see the bottom right. So we have that. Okay, let me first do some analysis and see if I can find that I find all the special characters, and maybe there's just something wrong here in this logic, just special, because I think this one should be right, but let me see. Int x is 3, y is 3, len is 3. Okay. So do func bool is next to. For a bit. I first need to make sure that this part works and is not incorrect. It always sucks when your test input works, but your actual logic doesn't. Let me think. Bool is next to. I have my logic here, like this. So we do for, no, let me just for int I, row is y minus 1. Row smaller than I plus 1. Increment for int bool is x minus 1. Is this correct? Yes. Bool dot line. X. Now this would becomes goal. Row. Goal. Row. So this becomes, if not this, console.writeLine. Actually throw application exception. Bounce logic around. Okay. Come on. Okay, the bounce logic is correct. So that is good to know. So when you're doubting yourself, always just check, just to make sure. Okay, so that is not the issue. Then I wonder what the issue is. Is there a... Could there be a length issue somewhere? No. Let's see, is my input correct? Debug.net day 3. Okay. I think this input is correct. Okay. Sure. Let's not do that again. Let's see. Let input is this. Okay. Actually, I should just do this in C#. Why not? What I want to do is actually see what the special characters are and if I can count them and if they line up. So here I do the same thing, actually, but I want to independently verify this. I'm just thinking, what is the best way to check this besides doing it fully manually, because that will be just a big pain in the ass. Oh, did it actually exit? Okay. So I wonder what my issue is here. Because it said the number is too high. Actually, let's just write out the not touched ones, because if it's too high, it should basically show one. What's the issue here? Okay. I need to do this inside here. And I also need to not write out all of this. Okay, this is still a lot, but more doable. So let's see. And I should probably have the coordinates there. So this will t dot x, t dot y. Let's run this again. And let's see which one it says that it shouldn't. Actually, I can, better yet, I can print out something that would I can print out, is it maybe something like this? Is 58 on the list here? Let me see. Man, so many. It could be an off by one error for like the bounce checking. 58. No, that was not what I was looking for. 5 to 8 actually. Okay, so that's not it. Okay. So what I can do is actually make something to print out like the full area around each one of these, and then that should help. Let's see. Smap UK, hi, I didn't check you were streaming this early. How long have you been coding? Since I was 12, so for like 28 years now. So, and for those that just joined, the code works on the test input, but not on the final input. So there is something wrong somewhere, and I can't really figure out where. So I'm now going to add some debug steps to make sure that we can find that out. So what I want to do is actually print out the area that it says that has not touched anything. So now we do console.writeLine, and we'll take lines and we'll take t.y minus 1 dot substring t.x minus 1 t.length plus 2, I think. So this should be the map of what it says is not touching. So let's see if we run this. Index out of range, okay. Which is fine. I just need to max it to the line length. So I do math.min, and we do lines t y minus 1 dot length minus, oh god, this is annoying. So we need to have the top, we can actually use the top left here that we already did. So this would be, this will be top left dot x, y actually, dot substring top left dot x, and then we do a math dot min, and then we do top, no, that would be, do we have the line length here somewhere? No, okay. We can do that here. Constant line length is lines 0 dot length. Just for now, let's start it. Okay. Not allowed to do that in a function. Okay, it's okay. Line length. So do line length minus top left dot x. This is the maximum length that we can do, and otherwise we do top left dot, no, bottom right dot x minus top left dot x plus 1. So this should be the substring. And we can actually just save this as a length. Int print length is this. Which should be fine. The length should always be this. Always the starting X here. Char already has is digits. You didn't need to write your own. Okay. Still outside of the bounds. What is the matter here? Top left of X. I need to do this. Actually, this should be 125. So this is 6, and this is 41x. So why doesn't it like that? So there's 15 space. And we're looking for a size of 6. What am I doing wrong here? Let's see. The top left is also, sure. That is good. I need to bound that math.max 0, this. And the same here, I need to do math.min lines.length minus 1 for this. Actually, I need to do if t.y smaller than, yes, that is always lines of length minus 1. Then I can do this, and then I don't need the min actually. I can just do this, because otherwise it will print a dupe line. and I can do here if top left dot y larger equal to 0, then I can do this, and I also don't need this max. Otherwise it will just print out dupes, so this should be it. Let me see, start index cannot be less than 0, and of course the same is true for x, only here we can bound it to math.max 0, this int start x is math max top left x 0. Okay, let's see. What did we print out? Let's compare that to this one here. So if it's 0, it will be a top row, that's fine. It prints out one more than is needed actually. So let's print length is +1. Let's walk through this and see if we can find anything. Okay, let's see. Wait a Oh, this is end of the line, that is fine. This is start of the line. Okay. I don't, with the printing of the map, I don't account for not having the start expand. So that's why it prints one more here, but that doesn't matter because that's not part of that actual logic. Boom, 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 boom. I don't see anything wrong yet. Which is annoying. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I really don't get it because it looks like everything is correct, but still I have a value that's too high. How is that possible? Okay, I don't know. I think I'll give up for now because I have to go with the dog, but I don't see an issue. I think the code works and is correct, but somehow I don't get the right answer. And I don't spot any issues. Let me quickly read because no, I don't think there's an issue. No, I don't know. I think I'll have to. I'll check. I think I'll just check Reddit for a solution to run it against, and then compare like the output. I'll modify it to spit out all the matches and non-matches and see if there's a difference there. Because I think I've done everything that I can to see what's wrong. Because these are all the matches, and if I add them up, the only thing I can think of is that there is an issue with this. but I don't think that's really possible there. So yeah, that's interesting. The only thing I can think of is that a number is not detected or something, but that can't really help because I have one you can use. Ah, okay, thanks. If you can send it to me on the Discord later, I will check it. I have to take Linus to his weekly training, so yeah. I thought that was going great because I really liked the code. I liked the way it worked. It works great against the test input. I have no idea what I've done wrong. So yeah, I'll debug it and maybe I can stream a little bit later this afternoon because I have some time in the afternoon. So there might be a second stream coming today because I still want to finish this and then do part 2. So yeah, I'll debug this and see if I can find it. And then I can also go over some of the things that I did because I refactored a bunch of stuff for day 1. I wrote an alternative approach and I fixed the regex one, and yeah, I've done a bunch of stuff, but yeah, too bad I don't have much time at this time, so I will end the stream here and then probably get back to it this afternoon and see if I can find what I did wrong. So have a good one, thanks for joining me, and maybe see you later this afternoon. Bye bye.